What's up, YouTube? This is Red Zone 101. Wanted to share one more video with you before the end of the year. Okay? I've got about, it's like 7:20 in Detroit right now, so we've got a couple more hours before the New Year's. And that is tea that you're hearing right now. Hold on one second. Let me turn that off. Making tea for my wife. Yeah, whatever. Hey, be right back. And as I said, making tea. Be right back. Hang in there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. right in the video. Okay. You know what? We're going to just keep it rolling. As I said, I wanted to make one more video before the end of the year. Wanted to share a new purchase that I made. Now, I showed you this right here last time. This is my, let me show you, unload it. This is my Stoeger coach gun. 410. Beautiful gun. Classic. There's nothing like a side-by-side coach gun for self-defense. Granted, it's only got 2 shots, but as I've always said, put them in the right place, you'll get the job done. Now, I've done a little bit of work to this gun here. The barrel was 20 inches. I had it cut down to about 18 1/4, which is more than legal. And the overall length is still over 26 inches. Great gun. Got my little pouch here, like on the side, my ammo holder, and my PDX-1, along with my double-out buck. This is a great choice for self-defense, for home defense. Easy to maintain, easy to load, and as I said, with double-out buck, this thing, you'll get the job done. Okay, but I kept thinking, you know, I need to get me a 12 gauge. Now, I love my 410s, but sometimes 410 ammo can be really hard to find. Although there are a lot of guns now chambered for 410, like my, make sure this is unloaded. There we go. Like my baby here. Try that again. My Bond's arm. Snake Slayer with a 4-inch barrel. Now normally with my guns, I do a little custom work. I changed the barrel up a little bit, darkened the barrel, put a little, let me see, orange on my sight there to make it easier. Changed up the grips a little bit. Took off the, what is that, the trigger guard. Great gun. Really nice. So anyway, like I said, there's lots of guns now chambered in 410, but I was thinking I need a 12 gauge because 12 gauge is a very common round. You can find 12 gauge almost anywhere. So, but as you know, trying to find a good 12 gauge, and I wanted a pump. Didn't want a semi-auto because semi-autos can be a little finicky at times with ammo. You know, you got to adjust it to the ammo that you're using. I wanted something no nonsense, straight to the point. Pump. Not too many things that can go wrong with a pump, okay? But trying to find anything like a Mossberg or anything, you know, brand name right now during this this pandemic is, it's like trying to find Waldo. So, went to one of my favorite stores, Dunham's, and I was looking at what they had in stock, and I came across this right here. Now, this right here is a Radikal Arms 12 gauge pump tactical. Let me show you. It's not loaded. It's got a ghost ring sight. It's got a fiber optic front. It's got an 18 1/2 inch barrel, which is what I wanted. It's got a Picatinny rail on top. It's even got an ammo holder. The grip right here is rubberized. And for under $300, this is a really nice budget firearm. Now granted, these are made in Turkey. And don't let that, discourage you. Turkey makes, from what I understand, some really good shotguns. It holds 5 plus 1 in the tube. I really like this. I was really impressed with this shotgun. Now, the holder here, I had to do a little work too because it was really tight. Here, I'll take one of the shells out. These holes here that hold the shells were really tight. And trying to get a shell in there was, well, let me tell you, it just wasn't happening. So I took my Dremeled it out a little bit. Now, the shells fit perfect. Now I'm still going to get a ammo holder to put on the back, but for right now, that works for me. This is an excellent home defense shotgun if you're looking for a 12 gauge. And as I said, a pump, there's really not too much that can go wrong with a pump. And this has been a very reliable shotgun. I've had a chance to try it out a couple of times. Works really well. It's even got a rubberized butt plate. Now, the only thing I didn't like about this was back here, it felt a little long. Meaning when I put it up to my shoulder, it just felt awkward. It felt like it was too long. So what I did with mine is right here, I cut it off. I opened up the back of the butt plate here to look inside, and this part here is a lot wider than this part right here. So what I did, I cut it off with a hacksaw. I'm always modifying my gun legally. I cut it off, and then I Dremeled the inside of this here so that I could actually put this part further back here. And did that, went back in here. I used a really good, what would you call that? JB Weld plastic weld or what have you. That stuff is really strong. And I welded the inside of this, the part that went inside of the back of the stock here, and used a little bit of, what would you call that? Gasket seal. I know it sounds crazy, but hey. And I went around the sides here to seal it off. And I'm telling you now, fits perfect. When I'm holding it, it feels good. But that was just me. The gun itself, without even having to do that, is a great gun. But for me, I'm always customizing my guns just a little bit to make them feel better and work better for me. But this is a great shotgun. And as I said, for under $300, Radikal Arms P3 Tactical Pump Shotgun. You can't beat that. I mean, I got this on sale at Dunham's for about $269. So anyway, wanted to show that to you. If you're looking for a good 12 gauge pump and you can't get a Mossberg, even a Remington. And I know Remington has had some issues lately and they've gone out of business, but some of the old Remingtons are really great. And let's say a Benelli is way out of your price range, okay? This right here, great budget 12 gauge pump shotgun. I mean, it's got everything you'd want to put on it. The ghost ring sights, the fiber optic front. Oh, I forgot, it's got a Picatinny rail like on the front of the forearm there. And as I said, works. Very, very reliable. And the pump action to me is actually really smooth. When I rack it up, really smooth. The only thing I found out, and this was me, if you rack it back slowly, I'm just going to, and then you kind of go up real slow, sometimes you might get a double feed. If you're going to rack it, mean it. But other than that, this thing works great. So, and the other thing, if you're going to buy a 12 gauge, you don't have to use double-aught buck inside the house. I would really discourage anyone from using double-aught or triple-aught buck inside of the house. Now, to me, I use this. That's a number 4 shot. Number 4 at self-defense distances is really effective. I don't care if the person has on a thick coat. This right here is going to make some noise. It's going to cause some damage. It's going to be very, very effective. I'm talking within anywhere between 15 to 20 feet. Trust me, if you don't put them down, there's not going to be much fight left in them. After getting shot once or twice with this right here, number 4 shot. Anyway, and if you did have to use something a little heavier, this is a number 4 buckshot. Okay? But as I said, with me, a number 4 at 15 to 20 feet is definitely going to do the job. So again, this is my Radikal Arms Tactical P3 pump shotgun. And you can get these for around $300, brand new. So, anyway, that's going to be my video. Again, you guys be safe out there. Have a happy new year. Be safe again. Hopefully this next year that's coming up is going to be much better. We got a vaccine out there. Don't forget to do your social distancing. God bless. Happy New Year. Peace.